Hey, what's up everyone, InfinityDOK here, and I have another video for you. This video is about why I think Steam machines and SteamOS in general will fail. First thing I want to discuss is SteamOS. Anything running SteamOS is considered a Steam machine by Valve. Linux, or any Linux-based operating systems like SteamOS are not very good at gaming. I do not know if this is just because people don't care about Linux when they're porting their games over to Linux, but typically, every single time, the Windows 8 machine will always beat a Linux machine on frame rates, on resolution, on almost everything. Not only that, but typically the average consumer kind of doesn't understand Linux. I mean, I'm a person who loves computers, I love software, I like messing around with software, but I find Linux to be very difficult to use. I can't even install it on my main rig. I have to install it on my laptop that's from 10 years ago because I'm afraid that on my actual laptop it will actually download a virus from somewhere or something. Plus, there is a lack of games on Linux. I know that a lot of more games have come out for Linux. I know it used to be a lot worse, and it has gotten better for Linux users. But it's still not to the point where almost every single game coming out immediately goes to Linux. There are games that are coming out like Evolve. Evolve is never probably coming to the Steam OS. It might, but at this point, it's not coming out. I haven't heard any news about it coming to Linux or anything else besides PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Next thing I want to say about Linux is, yes, you can get Windows applications like Word or programs that you can't get on Linux by doing some weird Windows Linux smashing or whatever you call it. But typically this is too difficult for the average consumer. They are not gonna try to fiddle around. They're gonna expect it to work. They're gonna expect SteamOS to work. They are not going to expect to have to go into the operating system and figure out what is wrong. They are buying this box because they are expecting it to be just like an Xbox One or PlayStation 4 or Wii U. They expect it to just work. And that brings me on to the next point that I have to bring up. Valve, you are very, very stupid. You are negligent. You think that you are not competing with Xbox and PlayStation? You say you're in a separate category all by yourself. You are stupid. You are competing directly with Xbox and PlayStation. You have been from the very start. And you do not understand this, and it's going to bite you in the ass one day. Okay. Let me show you why I'm angry about this. Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo are built for gaming. And meant, first thing is there for gaming in the living room. These Steam machines are built for, first thing, gaming in the living room. I don't know why you think you're in some separate magical category that is by yourself on your own, when the exact purpose that you're building the Steam machines is to have a gaming unit in the living room. Like the Xbox, like the PlayStation, like the Wii U. I don't understand what you're thinking. Okay, next thing. Steam machines range too differently. You can get a Steam machine for $450, or you can get one for $4,000. That is too different of a price gap. People are going to be confused. especially console gamers who are stepping into Steam machines. They're not going to understand what the difference between a GTX Titan and a GTX 980 is. They're not going to understand what the difference between 4 gigs of RAM and 8 gigs of RAM. They don't know these things. And when they go on the computer and buy a Steam machine and purchase the cheapest one thinking it's going to run all the games, and then all of a sudden a new game comes out and it does not support that type of hardware, they're going to be pissed. They're going to be asking, why isn't my game working? They're going to complain to you. They're going to be pissed off because they're going to receive no help from customer service whatsoever. That's another thing. Valve, fix your stupid customer service before you try to sell this, because you're going to have a lot more calls. You're going to have calls like never before. These people that you're trying to sell this to are not interested in PC gaming. They're interested in plug and play. And that's what the consoles have offered since day one. Plug and play. PC gaming is the exact opposite. Almost exact opposite. You have to work on it. You have to figure out if something's going wrong. And by the way, if you're thinking about getting a Steam machine, I hope you realize, don't. If you want to go into PC gaming, build your own PC and install Windows. Or you could install SteamOS. Just don't get a Steam machine. Because you know what? They are going to fail and they're going to not be supported soon. Valve, I don't understand this. And the fact that you're so ignorant, thinking that you're not competing with the consoles, just makes me so angry. I love Steam. It is the cheapest way to buy games. They offer free online. They offer really cheap games. They offer great service, except for customer service. But right now they're being very stupid with their decisions about the Steam machine. And they should be really, really focused on one instead of 13 with 15 decisions on each of them. Well, that's my video. I'll see you next time.